Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. So today we're going to be trying out niche fragrances, and DecantX sent me a few of their fragrances. So they come in sample kits like this. There are many different colors of atomizers. We have gold, we have black, blue, silver and pink. And yeah, these ones are the perfect size if you really just want to test a fragrance out. You want to see how you feel about the fragrance before you actually buy it. And I also really like the size. It's very like travel friendly, so it's perfect if you want to just put it in your bag and like freshen up your fragrance throughout the day. So yeah, if you like videos about fragrance, fashion and lifestyle, then subscribe and also hit the notification bell so you don't miss my future videos. I will also link my Instagram down below, and without further ado, let's get started. So we have many exciting fragrances to try today. We have some from Initio, we have Perfumes, we also have Maison Francis Côte de Jeanne, and the first one is Initio Mask Therapy, and this one was actually launched this year in 2021. So yeah, let's try this one. This is a really nice, refreshing, calming fragrance. It's a very like clean, fruity musk, and it's definitely more citrusy in the opening. Yeah, it has some bergamot, it has some mandarin orange, it also has some black currant, some sandalwood and some musk, like I said. So in the opening, it's kind of like a citrusy, fresh kind of a musk, you know, with a bergamot and so on. But when it dries down, it almost becomes like a fruity, creamy kind of a musk. But it's a very, very clean musk. It's not like an animalic type of scent. It's very clean and fresh, which is super nice. And to me, this fragrance feels like something that I want to wear, you know, just after I got out of the shower or before I go to bed at night for like a bedtime fragrance. It's just very gentle and cozy, and very fresh and clean. And it might actually also be like the perfect office fragrance because it's so like gentle and inoffensive. So if you're a fan of clean, refreshing musk and you want a musk that's kind of like a little bit creamy with some fruitiness, then you should definitely try Initio Mask Therapy. Okay, so the next one is a very popular fragrance. I think this is probably one of the most popular fragrances in the world. And it's Baccarat Rouge 540. So I was so curious to try this out because I have tried a few dupes here and there, but I was really curious to try the real deal to see what the hype is about. But yeah, it's basically like an ambery, woody fragrance. So this one definitely gives like a burnt sugar, almost like a caramelized sugar kind of a vibe. It's like a very sweet, kind of a fresh fragrance, which is a very interesting combination. Because it definitely has like a medicinal vibe as well. And to explain a little bit better what I mean, the medicinal vibe is almost like a little bit herbal in a way, and it also has this touch of like, if you guys know the scent of like a dentist's glove, that kind of a scent, it definitely has a touch of that as well. But yeah, it's just a very interesting fragrance. I wouldn't say that this is my favorite fragrance. Like I don't really get the hype around this fragrance that much. I think it's probably hyped up because it's like very different, you know, with the burnt sugar and the medicinal vibe. It's quite different and unique. And it does definitely smell expensive and luxurious. Like I have to give it that. It definitely smells like money. And another big thing with this fragrance is the longevity and the projection is insane. Like it lasts 12 plus hours. Even if you go nose blind to the fragrance, like even if you can't smell it on yourself, people around you will definitely still be able to smell this fragrance. Like you can literally like smell everywhere in the house that you walked wearing this fragrance. It leaves a giant like scent trail. So I guess that's part of the hype around this fragrance, is because of how great the longevity is and how big the scent trail is. So even though it's not my personal favorite, you might really enjoy it. However, I would suggest that you try a sample of it before you buy the full fragrance, just to see if you like it or not. If you want to smell luxurious and sweet but fresh at the same time, then definitely check out Baccarat Rouge 540. So the next fragrance I'm literally obsessed with, and it's Delina exclusive. Now, I've tried a dupe of this before and I really like the dupe, so I was so curious to know what the actual fragrance smells like, and I am so blown away. This is definitely one of my favorite fragrances ever. It is so, so nice. Oh my goodness. It just smells like summer, spring memories. It smells so incredible, so feminine, so sweet, so fruity, so creamy. So this fragrance has some lychee, it has some pear, it has some rose, it also has a little bit of oud, and it has vanilla. But it's just such a beautiful, sweet, fruity, creamy fragrance. It's so, so stunning. And this fragrance to me almost gives me like this ethereal vibe, like it's almost angelic in a way. It just smells like a very, very pretty and beautiful girl. And yeah, I definitely get like a princess kind of a vibe from this fragrance. It's just so stunning. Like this is probably one of my favorite fragrances ever. It's just what I love in a fragrance. Like I love like a beautiful, feminine, classy fragrance, but this one definitely has like a girliness to it. It has like an innocence to it. So it's like classy and feminine, but also girly. And it almost has like a powderiness about it, like a creamy powderiness. It is just so stunning. Like literally one of my top 5 fragrances ever. And I really like Delina as well, but Delina, because of the rhubarb and so on, it's a lot more tart and more crisp and more like fresher, and this one is more smooth, more vanilla, more creamy. And yeah, this is definitely full bottle worthy. Like if I had to pick my next fragrance, it would definitely be this one. So if you like Delina but you want something that's a little bit less crisp and tart, then you should definitely try Delina Exclusive. So the next one is a must try if you like cherry fragrances, and this one is Tom Ford Lost Cherry. Whew, guys, this one, oh, it is so good. You definitely get like a burst of juicy cherry in the beginning, and it's like a cherry almond fragrance. It also has some liquor and some rose, some sandalwood and some cinnamon, but it's so good. Like if you like cherry fragrances, then you should try this one. I just really like this fragrance. To me, it's just so different and unique, and it's very like sexy and mysterious. Like I would wear this if I want to feel sexy. I think this is a unisex fragrance, but it definitely leans a little bit more feminine. But it's so good. It's like this dark, deep, rich cherry fragrance with the almond, with the liquor, with the tonka bean and vanilla. I just really enjoy this. So if you want to smell like super sexy and mysterious and fun, and if you love cherry fragrances, you should definitely try this fragrance. However, if you don't like cherry fragrances, don't try this fragrance because it's definitely like a cherry bomb. And yeah, the only thing with this fragrance is the longevity is unfortunately not that great. Like it doesn't last that long. And also like the dry down is a little bit more fruity, like a fruity vanilla. And yeah, but the beginning with that burst of cherry and the plum and so on, it's just incredible to me. Like I wish the fragrance would smell that way the entire time. But when it dries down, it's definitely more like a fruity vanilla. But I just love that opening note of the cherry. It's so intoxicating to me. So yeah, if you've been looking to try a cherry fragrance, I would highly recommend Tom Ford Lost Cherry. So the next one is Initio Addictive Vibration. And guys, this one, like when you first spray this, you can't help but go like, ooh, like what is this? Like it's so like different and unique. And this one is a floral, honey, and kind of like a milky fragrance. Yeah, it definitely has like this like tonic feel. And this one has orange blossom, it has apple blossom. It also has some musk, and it almost has a little bit more of an earthiness in the opening, but the dry down is like this very like floral, creamy, almost like milky honey fragrance. It's just so nice. Like it's kind of sexy but comforting at the same time. Like it's a very gentle, comforting fragrance, but it definitely has like sexiness in it as well. And this one I definitely also get like a fruitiness. Like it almost reminds me a bit of like a grape candy or like a black currant candy, something in that like direction. Yeah, it almost gives me like that fruity kind of a feeling as well. So it's so nice. So if you've been looking to try like a honey fragrance that has some musk and that has orange blossom, some apple blossom, it's kind of like a very lactonic, milky honey fragrance that's definitely like soothing and calming, but also sexy, you should definitely try this fragrance. So that wraps up this review. I really hope you guys enjoyed it or found it helpful. And if you did, please give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe if you like videos about fragrance, fashion, and lifestyle. And yeah, thank you so much to DecantX for sending me these samples to review today. I would highly recommend that you guys check them out. It's just a really nice way to try out a fragrance and to taste the fragrance before having to buy the full bottle. So I will link DecantX down below, and I'll also link my Instagram down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.